Right, decided I can't really take a group up here. So close to Devil's Dyke, not close to Devil's Dyke, so that's what I'm going to do. Nice fluffy cows there. I have actually walked through that kind of valley ravine bit up through there, up to Devil's Dyke before, from New Timber Hill, Wolfsonbury Hill, and Sussex and all up there. I know Devil's Dyke better than I realised actually. Yeah, because I was kind of looking at it and thinking, we'll do a little experiment and just see exactly how much more mine. I think it's, to be honest, because you can actually grab the route kind of up Devil's Dyke, just cross kind of that way. I think it's only going to be about half a mile extra. So, yeah, this I think is going to be quite doable. Yeah, I mean, this is a good lunch spot, isn't it? Right, on the Fulking Escarpment, I'm hoping that infamous sign is still there. A defaced sign. Fulking, what do you think it's going to be defaced to anyway? I love this bit. I've not been up through here for ages, and I'm looking down there because I'm going to be walking around the river later on. So I'm way much more water than there should be down there. It's a bit worrying at this stage. Right, just coming up to Truleigh Hill. Yeah, this sign. Some things are just sacred. It's been like this. They've not replaced it. I mean, I think they know what will happen if they do replace it. It's going to happen all over again. Anyway, I think I'm going to do a slightly different route. Well, quite a massive different route than planned. Because looking at the river from this angle, it's looking very waterlogged down there, so I don't think it's going to be passable. I was just going to go down Beading Hill, cross the road and then down the river to Shoreham, but I think what I'm going to have to do is go over, kind of cut through, cut a big chunk off, walk down, try to keep it as scenic as possible, but it's difficult. I'm going to have to walk down to Shoreham Port, over Southwick Hill, then along kind of westwards towards Shoreham town centre. I can't think of any other way. I try to keep it as scenic as possible, but it's yeah, thanks rain. It's not always going to be like that, but I think for today and tomorrow, if it does go ahead, it's looking very unlikely, but it might do, but for the next week or so, if I do, yeah, maybe next weekend or something, yeah, I can't really walk down the river. At least I know, so that's why it's always good to do a recce close to the actual hike. And it's like, oh, okay, it's not snowing. Right, that is Thunder's Barrow Hill. Just there. That's the sea. Looking very sunny on there. Yeah, the youth hostel's just up here. I'm on Truleigh Hill at the moment, this hill that I keep pointing out wherever I am. So down there might be a little Mary saying, oh look, there's Truleigh Hill, it's following me around again today. I'm actually on it today and I've not been on it for ages, so this is very nice. So eventually, yeah, I'm going to have to kind of veer left if I want to avoid the river. Right, so Truleigh Hill Youth Hostel is literally just down there, so normally I would walk down there, but the river's, yeah, I want to avoid the river at the moment, unless I want to swim, which I don't really today. It's a bit cold in there, I think. So obviously there is a youth hostel, so there are toilets, there's a cafe, blah 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 blah, whatever. Actually it's really nice. There was last summer anyway, the Cadence, it's like obviously to do with cycling, cyclist cafe down there, but obviously hikers are allowed to use it as well. And sitting on haystacks, that's like great fun last year. But this time I'm going this way. It takes me down to Southwick Hill, which is always a good way of getting over the main road, because it literally, yeah, there's a tunnel underneath the main road. And this will take me to the east side of Shoreham, and then I will, yeah, walk along from there. And this, would you believe, if this is the path, when I did my longest ever hike, I've never exceeded this, 35 miles. I mean, why would you, particularly in February, this was February last year, lockdown 3, whatever it was. I decided, well, I think it's one of these things I just wanted to be out. Oh, that's going to go dark. It was just a case of just not wanting to go home. It's such a lovely day, lovely crisp day, as we call them in the winter, when it's sunny like this. Actually, it has turned. Yeah, it's much colder the last couple of days than it has been. This is, yeah, it's getting more like it should be this time of year. So yeah, I think that's still Thunder's Barrow, Cox, whatever. Cox, I can't remember. I have to look at the map. Cox something. But yeah, this is where I was, and I was walking down in the dusk, and I walked back in pitch black along the coast to Worthing. Right, that actually is Southwick Hill. Of course it is. So there's a tunnel under there, which is the A27, so I don't have to worry about that. Cox Roost Hill is that way, and Mount Zion is behind it, would you believe? And there's Thunder's Barrow Hill is kind of up there somewhere as well. This little settlement down here is Milo. Yeah, because I remember last time I came down this way, which probably would have been last February, so nearly 2 years ago really. I used to come down here a lot in lockdown. But it's nice being here actually today. I maybe it's kind of walking, more kind of around the corner. I'll be going more towards Shoreham obviously today, but that day I think I decided I'll go down to Milo. I think it's because it kind of sticks out, and I could see the street lights, and it was getting dark. So I thought maybe that might be a good route to go down. So the street lights were kind of guiding me, so I could had a light on my phone and my head torch and whatever, so it's absolutely fine. But it was getting darker and darker and darker. By the time I actually got to Shoreham, it's more kind of Homebush, which is where no, it wasn't, was it? No, I did actually go into Milo and went down to Fishersgate, I think. But that was guiding me down, and so yeah, I'll be doing kind of roughly the same routes, but I'll be kind of veering west rather than east. I don't know, I just didn't want to go home that day. I think a lot of people got like that, where it's just like we spent so much time indoors that we just wanted to be out. So everything's all back to normal now. Oh, that's a nice aeroplane up there somewhere. There we go. Which will be flying back to Shoreham Airport maybe, or just doing the rounds. Or maybe it's just come out and it's doing the rounds, I don't know. And so yeah, be going over Southwick Hill Nature Reserve. And yeah, down to the beach. There's not much of where that kind of is, I suppose. At Kingston, is it Kingston Bucci or Kingston Bucey, Kingston Bucci? I don't know, B-U-C-I. Anyway, it's kind of just because there are two Kingstons in West Sussex. Just to confuse everyone. One is just east of Shoreham. It's kind of is still classed as Shoreham, I think. And one is the other side of Verring. So yeah, the other side of Worthing. And there's obviously no, this is East Sussex actually. There's Kingston near Lewis, which isn't coastal, obviously. But it's on the downs. Right, so yeah, that's Milo. That's Milo even. And then you've got that's Brighton. That's actually Brighton along there. I don't know if I see it from this angle. Well, I mean, I've come a bit further west of recent weeks. So yeah, I will be kind of going around a little bit, because that's the only way you can get over the hill. But I will be going, once I'm down, I'll be going straight down to the coast, and then I'll be walking west into Shoreham. Oh, lovely sheep, hello. Right, Brighton in the background. Just going over Southwick Hill still. And oh, the view is absolutely amazing today. Yeah, it's Brighton down there. Let's see, lots of planes. Another one up there somewhere in the clouds. There. So yeah, where we are at the moment it's very difficult. I think they're all going back to but obviously it might just be the flight path. I've been a local pilot. I've got no idea. But yeah, because Shoreham, I think, yeah, definitely that way, isn't it? Shoreham Airport's definitely that way, where that plane is going. So, but it might have done gone around the houses, as it were. Actually, I think last year, sort of looking, there's Mile Oak still, I would have come up one of these paths on here, because Cockcroust Hill is over there, and I remember walking directly past it and over Thunder Sparrow Hill, so that would be one of the paths over that way, kind of more eastern. But I'm still going to kind of veer around, as I said, to Mile Oak, but I'll be kind of, yeah, before I actually come off the hill, I'll be going west, so I don't have to walk all through Mile Oak, which goes on for, well, miles actually, Miles Oak. So that's lovely. You can just about see, actually that tree's in the way, but Shoreham Power Station, which is a good indicator that we're coming into kind of the east side of Shoreham, Kingston, Bootsy or whatever, or Southwick. It's kind of, yeah, and I kind of started kind of over there and walked up. Portslade's kind of there somewhere. So, yeah, those, I would have walked just to the other side of Mile Oak, actually. Possibly, yeah, that green strip in the middle, or maybe a little bit further east, I don't know. Seems such a long time ago now, isn't that fun? Okay, but yeah, that's Shoreham Power Station. So, yeah, not that far to go now. And I kind of remember this as, yeah, just going through this gate, when you kind of onto, I mean, I'm on Southwick Hill, but that's Southwick Hill proper. And that's owned by the National Trust as well, actually. I'm sure I've seen signs. Look at all those lovely hills. That is Truleigh Hill. I'm thinking, yeah, I'm not sure which order these. It's called kind of Cockcroust, Thunder Sparrow, Mount Zion. Yeah, all along there. You can always tell Truleigh Hill with the antenna though. Yeah, so yeah, so I'm going to kind of, yeah, remember, yeah, lots of paths the other side. It basically doesn't matter which one you take. And yeah, looking at the map, it's just like, whoa, yeah, just loads and loads of paths, just split up and come from all over the place. And yeah, it's a bit of a junction here. So, oh, sun's out, that's good. Shoreham Power Station, and yeah, so you can actually see Worthing from here as well. Lancing, Shoreham, yeah, cool. And a very quite hidden away triangulation point. Yeah, it just seems a weird place to have one, but you know, well, obviously it's on top of a hill, but it's a weird place on top of a hill. Up by footpath. This bit used to really confuse me when I first started coming up here. You can go kind of just cut through there, and that path over there, the other side of that fence, see that fence post, that leads you over kind of east to Mile Oak and whatever, but this one leads you down to Shoreham, well, Holmbush kind of, but that used to really confuse me for whatever reason. As I said, you know, there are lots of splits and whatever, and paths leading off from this path, But now, yeah, it's quite easy, really. You just basically need to keep as right as possible without kind of going that way, sort of thing. Mind you, that's another path that was kind of parallel. About 3 paths are actually all parallel to each other. So still Southwick Hill. Still haven't got to the main road, the A27. I think, yeah, it must be A27 we cross over. And this is lovely as well. Monarch's Way. That's about 600 miles away from here, via Dorset. You get to Worcester nearby, because that's the Monarch's Way. Charles II was basically, yeah. So yeah, no cars allowed up here. Yeah, when he was escaping from the Puritans and whatever, Charles II, that's the way that he ran away. And that's being celebrated with a 625 whatever mile walk between Worcester and Shoreham by Sea. Right, according to my map, oh well, that's Marloke. That goes without saying. Down there, all the way through the earth and whatever, is the A27. I'm standing right on top of it now. Yeah, last time I was up here, they were still building that. That looks all done. Whether or not people have moved in, oh, there are cars, but it's all looking very plastic. Yeah, so yeah, I would have walked. I mean, another way, you can walk all the way through, kind of go down Marloke, end up at Fishersgate, through all the Twittons. Yeah, but yeah, that's another footpath that's suddenly, yeah, I've come down here, and running parallel is that one, so I've still got the opportunity to walk down that way if I wanted to, but I'm going that way.